If you want to win your matches, you have to know how to effectively score points, and how the point system works. If you're coming from other MOBAs, don't think just because you're getting kills and have destroyed more enemy goals, you'll win the game. If you want to learn how to get MVP and win 4v5s, you'll want to watch this video. In this video, I'll be going over all the different ways to obtain points, how you can score points, and what additional factors change how much and how easy it is to score. Hi everyone, my name is Aurora, and I've played the beta version of Pokémon Unite, and I want to share my knowledge on the game. Over the years, I've also played a lot of other MOBAs as well. First off, how do you get points? You get points for capturing wild Pokémons, but it's more like beating it up until it submits and crawls into a Pokéball for you. Or you can steal it from your opponents. Normal wild Pokemon can give you anywhere from 2 to 5 points, which later becomes 3 to 7 points in the last 2 minutes. Winning team is decided by the team who scores the most, and if the score is tied, it goes to the team that first reached that score. Points not scored in a goal at the end of the game do not count towards your team's score, so make sure to try to score at the end. You can only score to the closest goals, meaning unless you take down a goal, you can't score in goals further away. So there's no need for you to get fancy to try to score in their base goal when their other goals are still up. When multiple teammates are scoring, goals can be scored faster. It's much more efficient to store up points before scoring, even if no enemies are at their goal, since you're going to be wasting a lot of time running back and forth. You can overscore on a goal, meaning that if there is 10 health left for a goal, you can score with a larger number of points than 10, let's say 40, and all 40 points will still count towards your team. This is really helpful, and if you want to take your game to the next level, be aware of the order that multiple teammates are scoring in a goal. For example, if a goal has 30 health left and you and 2 other teammates all want to score with points 15, 10, 20, depending on the order you guys score in, not everyone might be able to get a chance to score. Note that if the goal is destroyed, anyone in the process of scoring will be forcefully stopped even if they are in the process of scoring. A simple rule of thumb is to always start scoring with the person who has the lowest number of points, and work your way up. A word of caution, since goals in this game don't deal damage, you can score on the opponent goal if you have a few points, ideally under 10. Because of this, I see a lot of tanks or speedsters, so someone who can afford to take damage, or someone who can get in and out fast trying to do this. This isn't recommended though, because the small number of points rarely matters, while the risk you take is far too great. I just want to take this second to quickly remind you that if you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Aurora_pets_birds, where I make more frequent posts on Pokemon Unite. The amount of points you can carry increases with your level. From level 1s to 8, you can carry up to 30 points. From levels 9 to 11, you can carry up to 40. And starting from level 12, you can carry up to 50 points. In the beta, you started off being able to carry 50 points. This dramatically changed the average points scored per game, and puts a heavy emphasis on getting to a higher level. I'll have a video on how to level up much faster coming soon if you want to check that out after this video, or subscribe to get notifications on when it does come out. This also means that early games doesn't really matter, since most of the points scored will be after you reach level 9, and in the last 2 minutes. This means prioritizing leveling over getting a few points in the goal, since you'll ultimately win fights at the end and score a significantly more amount of points. Another thing to be aware of are the wild boss Pokemons on the map. We're gonna focus on Remote Stadium since it's the most standard map. The boss Pokemons are Rotom, Dreadnought, and Zapdos. Beware that wild Pokemons carry an insane game-changing effect. The effect, however, is only given to the team that deals the finishing blow. After defeating Rotom, Rotom will start traveling to the nearest opposing goal. It will fight opposing Pokemons, and once Rotom has made it to the opponent's goal, it will score 20 points, and for the next little bit, scoring will be instant. The health of Rotom is also important. As Rotom loses health, the points and time it can make a goal vulnerable also decrease. Dreadnought gives experience and a shield to everyone on the team, but in addition to all that, you also get 20 points for defeating it. Zapdos appears in the last 2 minutes, and unlike Rotom, it makes all the opponent's goals vulnerable to instant scoring for the next 30 seconds. Upon defeating Zapdos, the player who dealt the finishing blow gets an additional 30 points, and their team each gets an additional 20 points, a total of 110 points. Also in the last 2 minutes, all scores are doubled. So ideally you saved up a lot of points. You could score 100 points right when the timer hits under 2 minutes, and then get Zapdos to score another 40 or 60 points. More often though, after getting Zapdos, you'll have more than 20 or 30 points, since ideally you'll still be defeating wild Pokemons, which note, whose points have now increased, and you should be able to get a few kills when contesting for Zapdos. This brings you to a total of 200 points scored in the last 2 minutes. If you're doing really well in this game, it's often likely you'll be able to steal even more points from your opponents and still have time to score within that 30-second vulnerability. If everyone does this and gets 200 points, your team gets an additional 1000 points. That's why I said scoring early doesn't really matter and that games can be quickly turned around. Thank you for watching the video, and if you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and other than that, have an amazing day.